Shrouded Fables singles are really going up on the market. Now let's talk about the top 10 most expensive cards from Shrouded Fable, and I'll give my own opinion on these particular cards. With that being said, let's take a look. Welcome back, guys. This is VMAT. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing and joining all the fun we have here. Today we're going to be doing a video on Shrouded Fable. This is a specialty set. There was no booster boxes released with this set. You are just basically getting the ETBs and then all the other specialty products like collection boxes and also the blister packs. So that does make this set interesting in terms of singles because it reminds me of other sets like Crown Zenith, which was a phenomenal set. But is this set comparable to that? How are the singles doing on the market? Why don't we discuss it right now? And let's take a look at the bottom spot, which is the number 10 spot, and that is the basic metal energy. I'm not a massive fan of the energy cards being kind of like secret rares or hyper rares, but it is what it is. It is pretty sought after at this point. Love the gold border on it though I'm not a massive fan of gold cards. But this card here is currently up 57.79% since its pre-sale prices. It is currently sitting at $23 for its market price over the last 3 months. Now the next card on the list is Okie Doggy EX 90 out of 64. Don't really love the artwork on this one. I wish I could see more of the Pokemon, but I do like the colors, and I think the colors in this card are like very telling of like the theme of the set and the colors and all of the colors themes. If you look at the booster boxes, all the sealed product, it almost looks like it's reflective of that in general. So I mean, when it comes to like a theme, if you're collecting the set, this is definitely one of those cards you're gonna want to put in your binder because it just has that aura of the set, just oozes out of this card. Now it's actually down 50.33% since its pre-sale prices, currently sitting at $24.53. But the sales are actually not horrible. The last few days, there were 7 items sold for around $24.53 for its average price, and those prices range from like $22 all the way to $40.24. Next card on the list is Duskull 68 out of 64. Yes, it's a very small set as well, so anything over the 64 number is going to be either an illustration or hype rare or like a secret rare. This card is actually down 6.25% since its pre-sale price is currently sitting at $25.36, but as you can see, sales data, it's pretty strong still. 20 items sold for an average of $25.36, and they all range between $21 to $31.38. Next on the list is Percherunt EX, another card that has that same kind of color scheme that I was talking about, really reminiscent and kind of influential of this set in general. It is down though 34.88% over its pre-sale prices until now over the last 3 months. It is currently sitting at $26.70, but if you look at the sales data, you can see that 9 of them sold on TCG Player from October 2nd to October 4th. Next on the list, we have Dusknoir 70 out of 64. Another one that has that purple. You're going to see a lot of purple on today's list, but this one in general, I'm not a big fan of the artwork. But I do know this particular style is very captivating to some people. If you like this type of artwork, let me know down below in the comment section. It's actually up 34.52% since its pre-sale price is sitting at $27.47 right now. If you look at the sales data from the 2nd of October to the 4th, there were 24 of them sold on TCG Player, so decent sales volume on this particular card. Next on the list, we have another energy card, a basic darkness energy. Another one with the gold border. This is a hyper rare, number 98 out of 64. It is currently sitting at $27.62, but holy crap, has this thing risen in price. It's up 111% since its pre-sale prices, and the sales volume is really nice as well. We have 4 of them sold from the 2nd to the 4th, and they range from about $27.28 to $28.05. Its strongest sales was actually the 3rd of August to August 5th, and there were 19 of them sold during that 2-day span. Next up on the list, we have Cassiopeia, 94 out of 64, our first supporter trainer on today's list. I love that you have Sylvia on there in the background, making a little bit of an appearance, a nice little cameo on that card. It's actually down 40.25%, and this is the lightly played version of the card, so why don't we swap it out right now based on the condition. Let's look at the near mint and see what's happening here. So it's down 72.55%. and it's currently sitting at $48.98. If you look at the sales data here, 10 of them were sold on TCG Player for an average of $48.98. Not horrible, but again, I love the artwork on this card though. I like that you're getting more visuals than just like a face of a trainer on a card or just like a half body. There's a lot going on in this particular card and the artwork, and I do appreciate that, especially with the Sylveon in the background there. Next up on the list, we've got Pheasant DPD EX, another one where at first, like, I'm looking at this card, I'm trying to figure out if I can even figure out what's going on in the card. You have to really look at it long enough to kind of see what actually is happening in the card, and I don't know if I like that, to be honest. I want my cards to have I want the visuals to be, I guess, less distracting. But again, you know, it's not a bad card. It's still very expensive, one of the chase cards in the set. It's down 41.69%, however, and it's sitting at $56.32, and there isn't any sales data in the last week and a half, 2 weeks almost, which is kind of crazy. It literally dropped off of a cliff. So I imagine this card is either going to go down rapidly or kind of just stay at that price for a while, since there just really isn't a lot of sales data coming in from TCG Player. Okay, now we've got the big one. We have Earthen Vessel from Shrouded Fable. This is the most expensive card currently from Shrouded Fable, a nice gold trainer card here. Honestly, this item card, I'm not massive on the gold cards. I think I've talked about this at length in other videos. But again, similar issue with the last card we just talked about. The sales data is just not there for this set, for the top singles. If you look, basically since the end of August, there's been 0 items sold at near mint on TCG Player. It's down 4.64%, sitting at $55.48 right now for its near mint foil price. That is kind of shocking to me, but if you look at different conditions, and there isn't really any, so this is a really rare card. People are just not listing it right now. Kind of shocking to see that it's just kind of been super stable because of the inactivity on this card. So I really wonder what's going to happen to this card's price. I mean, it is the most expensive, but it's not that pricey considering, you know, the whole set as a whole. Like, the most expensive card is only $55.48. Kind of crazy compared to like Twilight Masquerade and stuff. So anyways, let me know your thoughts about this set down below in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite card was from this set as well down below in the comment section. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video, and take care.